Okay, I hope this comes out a little better than the last one. I don't know why. I don't know. I just don't know why. This isn't. I'm a glass artist. I'm not a filmmaker. And also, I can't help it when people come in. They just do, because this is actually a shop. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm putting flux on this copper tube, picking up a little bit of solder, heating up the tube, and now you can see that the solder is sticking to the tube, and it's making a nice solid connection. And that way I'll be able to play with it, solder a whole bunch of new things onto it, or different things onto it. Now what I want to do is solder on the rondelle, and you really have to make certain that you get a good connection here. You have, and the best way to do that is to, if it's all molten, if it's all flowing, you can be pretty sure that you're making a good connection. But a lot of people, I don't know whether people do this or not, I do a lot of taking the solder and picking it up with the soldering iron, just kind of peeling a little bit off and then setting it down where I want it to be. Just make sure that there's a good connection on all four ends, all four sides, and there appears to be. Then you like to just kind of check it. There's not a whole lot of wiggle room, and a lot of that's going to get even sturdier once I add the other things onto this that I want to add onto it. So, first thing I'm going to do is lay some of these out the way that I want them. I think I'm going to start with these guys first. Actually, maybe spread them out a little bit more like that. I usually have sort of an idea in my head of what I want to have happen with each piece, but there's a lot of making it up as it goes along, as we go along in here as well. Now I'm going to flex the copper. And just run that solder right along there. And the trick is just getting a good bead going and keeping it going. I have a lot of students who come in and they do fine in the end, but they work harder than they need to because they're doing a lot of this. And you don't need to do that. You just need to let it flow. can always go back in and clean up any of your glops and globs. That's the beauty of this stuff. It melts. So if you've got globs, you just melt them away. Of course, the other thing is just taking the globs and using them to your advantage by running them along the sides like this. And this is going to sound like a big duh, but really what you want to make sure you do is, I mean, make whatever you want to make, as long as it structurally sounds and you like it, it's okay. I don't hold on to a lot of the rights and wrongs of any medium that I work with, because, except for the ones where obviously the thing's going to fall apart if you don't do it right. Design is up to you. Okay, I'm going to turn off the thingy and get back to you when a little more of this is done.